Welcome back to the Crows Show. Few players in the history of the Adelaide Football Club have made an impact like Eddie Betts. On and off the field, he is a star. The merchandise shop can't keep up with demand for anything and everything to do with Eddie Betts. Most importantly, he delivers on game day and freakish goals have become the norm. But which goals does Eddie rank as his best?
Bounces towards the 50, all on his own. Eddie Betts, he gets up high, he hits the ground, he kicks the goal. Nice work, Eddie.
One of my favourites from this pocket against North Melbourne. I think everyone's saying it was out, but I thought it was on the line a little bit, but I think it was, I got a check slide from this pocket just down it, sliced straight through the middle, and yeah, it was a good goal. You know, to get a good start in the game and, you know, got the boys pumping, the crowd pumping too, which helps us out on the field as well.
What about that goal? That is just ridiculous. And he's done that too often in his career, Eddie.
One of my favourites was against Collingwood 2007, where Scotland got knocked out in the middle by Alan Didak, and then there was a big fight in the middle. We got the free kick, the fight was still going on, and I was actually at the fight and the runner said, push forward. And so I ran forward. I think Tarkin Lockyer had the ball, hand passed it, I intercepted it, close up on the boundary. I think Fev had his hands up waiting for the hand pass, and I don't know, just had a crack and it went through. I'm going to have to say the torpedo from the other side of this pocket over here against Fremantle this year. On the left foot, in the wet, on the boundary. You know, I practiced them a lot, but I think you know, playing Fremantle, who are undefeated or was undefeated this year, you know, such a strong side. Yeah, it was a good goal. A lot of people thought that, you know, I was just trying to centre it or anything, but you know, I was actually going for it.
He's riding such a confidence wave, Brew, that he genuinely believes he can kick it from anywhere.
The modern day game is full of cliches and footy jargon, and each senior coach has his own catchphrases. For Phil Walsh, it's team defence. You've often heard him say it in media conferences. Thanks to Victory verandas, patios, carports and louvers, we go under the coach's roof with Walshy to find out what he actually means when he says team defence.
You've probably heard me talk team defence. It's a term probably some of our older supporters would wonder, what are you talking about? It's probably the evolution of how in Australian rules football we've defended. When I was a young guy growing up, basically you were opposed to one opponent, and when the opposition had the ball, you just played on that opponent no matter where he ran on the ground. And even back in those days, let's say the opposition won the ball on the wing, it wasn't expected if you were in the forward line to do anything other than just stand next to your player. Now the game's become much more of an invasion sport where we go up and down the ground. It's now expected when the opposition win the ball that you are aware of your opponent, but you also position yourself so that you may be able to assist another of your teammates defending the ball carrier.
Philip Walsh on the boundary, just his second game as an AFL coach.
In basketball, they defend by using a zone, but then they also defend with man-on-man. So what happens now at the AFL level, and when we use the term team defence, some of our players are getting into a zonal situation where some of our other players who are close to the ball are still playing man-on-man.
He wants them to be a relentless side, a ruthless side. If they're going to be that, then they need to put them away in the last quarter.
I'll just show you a clip that explains team defence to some degree for our fans. So in this clip, the ball gets kicked inside our 50. Matty Wright wins the ball but coughs it up to St Kilda. As St Kilda try to get it out of back 50 though, Taylor Walker leaves his opponent to put pressure on the St Kilda player, which forces a high kick. That ball then doesn't get marked, and that's where we would like to have won the ball back. But a St Kilda player wins the ball, but then Kyle Chaney confronts him and just holds him up enough so that Luke Brown can get back inside 50 to then win the ball that was kicked from the St Kilda player. The part of that then is now the counter-attack that we get off that play. Because we've won the ball back when St Kilda are attacking, we've now been able to get there defenders offside, and now you can see the fast ball movement we get coming back with Eddie Betts marking close to goal.
A trip to the footy is the highlight of the week for many fans. This time, when Farmers Union Iced Coffee asked supporters to have your say, we wanted to know what is the one thing you must have when you come to the footy each week.
Must bring items, some sort of merchandise, perhaps a scarf, hold it up, wave it.
My pillow to sit, my cushion to sit on.
My scarf.
Scarf? Probably my hat.
Footy record.
My Guernsey.
My stubby holder.
Yes, I would say it's my crow scarf.
I don't know, my sunnies, my hat.
Well, my Guernsey always. And my crow.
Probably a scarf, got to bring the colours.
Guernsey, supporter gear.
Must bring, I guess, my scarf.
My Guernsey.
Keep watching. This is The Crow Show.